This is Jet with Pop Austin Media, and I got hip hop artists in the building. Astrokeyy, how's life, man?
Man, everything's good. Can't complain, man. Yourself?
Oh man, shoot, we just pumping out interviews.
No, I see you, man. Y'all.
We working,
Y'all definitely like just on it.
covering Austin. That's what we gotta do for the people like you guys. You know what I'm saying? What y'all,
Most definitely.
Let's start from the beginning though. Where you originally from?
Well, I was born. I was born in Lufkin, Texas. Moved to Lufkin, Texas, like around like 6 years. Moved from Lufkin, Texas to Houston around like 6 years old with my mom, and just been there ever since. Came to Austin, like back and forth, because my dad had moved out here because he had ended up getting a job for the state. So I ended up going back and forth out here during high school. So it was like a back and forth thing from Houston to Austin, Houston to Austin. That's how I got my whole little Austin rep out here.
Okay, how was interesting? How was childhood going back and forth and all that?
It was
Couldn't
more.
really get.
Yeah, it was more on like the whole split custody type
Yeah.
thing. So that's the whole reason why I was going back and
Oh,
forth
yeah.
with my parents and everything.
Understood.
But I mean, it was. I mean, it was. It was. I mean, it was what it was. Because same time, you got to going from school to school. Meeting new people like every year. Because I was going to a new school like almost like every 2 years. I was going to a new school. So that's the reason why I kind of like know a lot of people in a sense, and a lot of people know of me and stuff because I done been to like multiple different high schools.
Spread around.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like that was really like the whole like premises of that.
You probably couldn't even get into sports really doing that, could you? Or did you try it?
Yeah, I did try out the whole football thing because and it's crazy because I wasn't even interested in sports, but my dad, like, he literally like pushed that on me because I was like more of like a tech person inside the house.
Okay,
like
yeah.
introvert like type person because I was more into like anime and like
Oh, yeah.
like stuff like that. But like him pushing me outside caused me to like gain interest, and that was like my intro to actually like jumping off the porch and like really just seeing what the world had, because I was really like a homebody for like the longest. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Did it take a while to still break out that shell? When you were finally out, you were like, I mean, I was missing some stuff. This is.
No, not really, cause like one
But I
thing.
mean, I get it because you like I said, every 2 years you
Yeah, it was
kind of develop that hermit.
It was more in the sense that I guess just always just drew people to me, because I was always the type person like I can always like go to school and it'd be lunchtime and I can go sit at lunch table by myself, and people would just be drawn to me, just come sit by me and stuff. And like I was never like, I wouldn't call myself like popular, nothing like that or whatever. It just, I was always a people person when I felt like being a people person. But with me moving around so much, it was hard for me to just grow like real attachments to like people like that. So that's caused me to be like in that hermit crab type of feeling.
So you say you in high school. So did you do 3-4 years out in Austin finally? Like, did you find, or was it like a 2 year you came out here, just did junior and senior?
It was mostly I did freshman year out here, went out there to do my sophomore year, came back out here for my junior and senior. So it was like back and forth. Then I just settled out here because after a while I was like, okay, I just want to, because it got to the point where I became like old enough to where like it was up like to where I can just choose where I wanted to be at the time.
Cool, interesting. So did you do the same high school twice, or did you go to freshman one high school? Then
The same high school twice.
What high school was it?
Conley.
Okay.
Yeah, Conley was like the high school that I went to twice, and then.
So at least you were like, hey, at least I can come back to something twice. I'm somewhat familiar now. I know.
Yeah,
I know what things are.
Yeah, definitely.
I can navigate.
Because even people that say they went to high school with me, they always was like, man, this dude is always like you missing. Like 1 year we'll see him, or like half a semester we'll see him, and then he'll be gone. Because I always had some personal family stuff going on. So I was like that kid that you'll see, but then
dip out,
come out, then come back and then be like, yeah, I was that kid.
There he is.
I was that kid.
That's old dude. He's back.
Exactly.
I've seen guys like that too. That's the reason high school.
Yeah.
Like, oh, old dude's back.
Exactly. So I was that guy. Most definitely.
What got you into music? Were you, when you were being a hermit, when you were a homebody? Were you?
What really got me into music is my homeboy Mike Horn. He's literally doing a service right now for the Army and everything. So.
Shouts out to him for that.
Most definitely.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you for your service. But Mike, what it was is when I was living out here, I was going back and forth because we used to always play like Madden when it was Madden. I think it was the cover with McFadden, not McFadden, but it was one of the covers with Madden.
Back when Madden was good. Still.
Yeah, when Madden was good. When Hit Stick was first coming out.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So it was like I was linking up with him and everything, like literally just like across the parking lot of the apartment complex. I was literally just going back and forth, and then the game Rock Band came out, and when Rock Band came out, we were just playing Rock Band a lot, and then for a while he was like, hey man, I ever thought about like, cause like every now and then we'll be freestyling, just like just bulls, like when your homies you start beat on, and y'all just start just playing around. But then what it was is that he had found something like, man, I want to find a program I can like record on for free, and I think the program was Mixcraft. And what he did was like he was like, hey man, let's try to set up a little home studio here with the Rock Band equipment. And he was like more geeked out than I was. So what he did, he literally got he also played football too, but the thing about it, he was a kicker.
Okay, yeah. so he had plenty of time.
So he had plenty of time. So
he
was a kicker. So what he did, he got the little thing that you put the ball on, the little pin thing that you put the ball on for the kick. He literally hung that up on the wall, taped it on the wall, got the Rock Band microphone.
Oh, cool.
Taped it up on there inside the closet or whatever, because he had one of them slide open door like closets, and he literally just moved all his clothes to the side, and we just had this little space that we could walk in and
making it work.
Yeah, making it work. And then what he did, he had got his laptop, because the microphone was USB, so he literally just ran into his laptop and
plug and play. Let's go.
Plug and play. It was literally like a record. We didn't know how to mix and master, none of that. We was literally just recording our voices on like instrumentals that we found on what was that site? I think it was Soundclick.
Yeah,
Soundclick that everybody was getting off of around that time. So yeah, so
everybody didn't buy it. It was always tagged up. Get your beats from.
.com all up in the beat. Buy now, like all up, like all up in the beat. So like
instantly turns you off with. I mean, like at first you get away with it, but eventually,
eventually, like literally, like you had to like throw some ad libs or rap,
try to say something over
because the
beat be banging like track beats and productions.
And man, it was just one tag that was like, I bet you're not gonna buy this beat though.
I heard that one. I think I've heard that one before.
God. Like, boy, they catching on. These producers ain't playing out here, boy. I was like, oh man, these producers ain't playing out here. Boy.
That is funny,
yo. Most definitely, but
got about that. I bet you won't buy this beat though.
You won't buy this beat though, but
like, yeah, you buying this beat.
Oh yeah, definitely. So from there, literally from there, like we was like I really just wasn't into rapping or whatever, because it just didn't sound good. Like it like I was always like with the quality, because my dad, he tried like rapping out or whatever and everything, and he had like he released a whole CD and did his whole thing. He had like his own studio back in Lufkin, Texas, in the country. So so he tried his whole rapping thing, but it was like very like I probably seen him rapping for like 3 months and he was like done with it. So I'm thinking somebody probably talked him into doing it, but I seen him actually do it. So yeah, it really the whole process with that. I recorded the track. We was trying to think about like actually getting into the music, but it didn't really happen until I ran into one of my rapper homies. He was from New Orleans, and he was just cold with the freestyle. Like every time, but he was like a little bit younger than me. But every time we ran to my apartments, he was just like real cold with like he was just busting. And it was like, hey man, come to the studio with us or whatever. We ain't doing nothing like that, but like just come to the studio with us. And first time we recorded, and I was like, man, like he sound good or whatever. But so let me try to. So what I did, I was like, man, it still he sound good, but the quality still sound like trash. Like we at least gotta have something to where we can at least put it on the CD, like, so we can at least listen to it. So my whole thing was, okay, so what I did and what the homie Mike did is we went to Google, went to YouTube, how to use Mixcraft, the whole how-to videos, and that's when I first got introduced to the how-to videos on YouTube. So it was all up on there and just trying to figure out like how to just what plugins, what type of like effects, like when it comes to delay, reverb, like
make
just,
voice sound fuller,
just
louder.
The whole beginning stages of just really just trying to learn how to record to at least it can be like so you can play it for somebody. So got that process down, and after a while, literally, I was really just on some engineer stuff. Like, I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna record you guys. I ain't even gonna be rapping. Like, I'm just gonna record. And for a minute, the homie from New Orleans, he became. It literally just it ended up coming me and him because, like I said, the homie. This was in high school, so the homie ended up going to the army, and me and him. I didn't go to college or nothing, so I ended up finding interest in the music. So.
Just stuck with that since
just stuck with that or whatever, and that was really on some like I didn't know what I wanted to do with it fully, but I just know that this is my first time having like a real passion for something. Like, okay, I'm actually trying to look into it. I'm like doing research because I ain't never did that with anything. Like the most I ever did it was like with football because I was actually trying to be good at it. But
and you saw that you actually had a passion for it.
Exactly,
slowly and
exactly. So I was like juggling between the two of like doing football and doing the music while I was doing it with the homie from New Orleans. So while we was doing that and in the whole midst of me recording him, he's starting to get like popular out here in the city and everything. He ended up getting like a little distribution deal out here and everything, and like it was like the whole nine. He ended up getting shows and. It was going pretty good, and I was literally just his engineer. And then it was just one night because like we had our home studio, so it was one night we were just like chilling, and he had left to go to like do something. He meant to go make a run or something, and I was just in the studio by myself, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm finna try this out, man. I'm finna see if I can, do a little something.
Press record, run over, drop something. You can really go all in. Nobody's there.
Exactly what I was doing too, because like the closet was like where the homie stand, and literally I was like literally just pressing record, run up in the closet, close it. Stop it. Then go back.
Cut the beginning.
Cut the beginning. And then literally, because I already knew how to edit myself. So, so then by the time he came back, he just heard. He was like, "Hey man, what you up in here doing, man? What you up in here doing?" Then he walked up in there. He was like, "Oh, okay." He said, "So you up in here, trying to make your own mixtape without me, huh?" So then he really gave me like that encouragement to like, "Hey, you should really, try to keep doing it.
Keep it going,
keep it going, man. Like, and I can be on some." We can both be on some artist like development stuff because at the time like he was like the thing I liked about him, he actually knew like he was very humble about like his skill set and where he stood at when it came to like his bars and what his music was. So he knew that like, hey bro, I can just show you what I've been showing, show you these artist interviews,
show you the game.
Yeah, literally show you the game, give you like a whole hip hop history type lesson type stuff.
Where'd you get the name Astrokeyy from?
Astrokeyy came from my homeboy named Rasta. He's from he's from Austin, but he was raised in California.
Okay.
So he's the
Astro Houston, maybe is that the connection?
That's literally what the connection was or whatever. Because at first I was literally just going by Key, because my childhood nickname was Kilo because it's half of my name. My full name is Kilansi.
Gotcha.
And if you spell that out, half of that is Kilo. So it was Kilo.
Kilo, yeah.
Yeah, so I just respelled it Keylo, so it won't look like a drug thing. Like
no, yeah, I got you.
But literally that was my child name was Kilo, and I just short it down to Key. And he's like, man, you should be Astrokeyy, man. Like Astrokeyy.
Yeah,
it just rolls off the tongue.
Exactly,
like, and then you from the H or whatever. You from Fifth Ward, so that's how that came about.
Awesome. So talk about New High.
New High, man. That's the homie Castro, man. The homie Castro.
Seems like you do a lot.
That's my brother right there. That's my brother, like literally. That's like my everyday homeboy. Like that's the dude that I call to consult with, like to just. He shoots all my media, like
I see
all my media, like that's the homie right now. Like we literally started out. Like he literally started shooting videos with a group called New High. It was him and this rapper by the name of Kid Nink or whatever. He was very popular out there in like Ramrock area, like the outskirts of like Austin. And so and he had his own little his fans and buzz and everything. And we literally linked with them through Facebook. Like it was like I said, the homie from New Orleans. We ended up starting this whole rap group just to bring it back, just so everything would make sense. We ended up starting this rap group, and we ended up running to another dude that wanted to rap with us that I went to school with.
Right there. You're good. Stay right there. You can
okay. That we went to school with, and then his name was Celis, and he literally ran into me through the hall like, "Hey man, I heard the track. That one track that I told you that I recorded. I actually dropped it on YouTube. He's like, hey man, I heard the track, man. You Kilo, right? Because I was going by that. He's like, you Kilo, right? I was like, yeah. Like, hey man, we should link up sometime or whatever. He was like literally just passing through the hallway type stuff, trying to hurry up and get to class type stuff. And I was like, all right, bet. So literally after school, he had his own studio. I literally walked to his house from school. Me and him linked up out of school. We literally walked to his crib from school, and I was like, okay. I seen that he was actually serious because he was the first person I actually met that had his own equipment. You feel me?
Exactly.
And said that he wanted to work with me. So like I was like, okay, let's do something. So we made a track, and I was like, okay, well bet. And then that was like literally at the end of the school year. So then that's when I was back in Houston now. Now I'm like translating to Houston, and that's when I called the homie from New Orleans. I was like, hey man, this one dude I met that's from New York Buffalo. He went to school with. Hey, he's serious, man. We should like try to work with him and everything. So we're trying to build something. Like,
you got the equipment.
Yeah, I got the equipment and you know people out there in New York because he's from New York Buffalo, so we can like it's just like a bigger span of fans.
Exactly.
So we doing that. We end up doing that, and then from us doing that or whatever, we just like start getting together. We releasing music, releasing like tapes on like on Dat Piff. That's when Dat Piff was like popping around the time. We was doing the whole Dat Piff thing, and then from a while on Facebook, the homie Sullis from New York Buffalo, he had seen that this one dude named Kid Nink that I guess he said I don't know how he became friends with him, but he was friends with him on Facebook, and he was just dropping music videos. They wasn't the best quality, they wasn't the best videos, but he was
dropping them at least.
There was videos, yeah, we can see something. And nobody, and around that time, it was so hard to get a video from somebody. Like that was like sacred times to get, and now anybody can get a video, because everybody know how to edit, because everybody like smart with it now. So, but that around that time, like it was like, dang, because we needed videos, and most people that was charging for videos, they was like arm and a leg around that time. Like they wasn't playing no games. You ain't finna get no $300, $500 video around that time. It's like 8 and up. So we were seeing that. We was like, okay, like it's cool and everything, you know. But then after a while, he's like, hey man, we need to link with him, man. I know you ain't all that, but we need to link with him. So one day we was like, man, we finna have a studio session. Let's just like have like a little kickback like / studio session. And we invited him, and like we told him just to bring all his homies or whatever. Literally, we thought he was gonna pull up with 2 people. They put up with like almost like 10 people. We was like, God dang, and that was like the whole New High. Like we didn't know New High was like a whole conglomerate, and all these dudes went to school together. But like the main people were Kid Nink and Castro, because then people that had the vision. They was people that was like more music inclined when it comes to just the music stuff. Everybody else was like the homies that's trying to rap and everything. So from that, we were just linking. Castro was like seeing that he was messing with us, and I think Kid Nink ended up moving to Waco, and Castro stayed down here, and the disconnect happened. I don't want to speak on like, because I don't know what happened, but that disconnect happened, and then from there, him and Cellis, dude from New York Buffalo, they ended up growing like a strong relationship to cause Castro to be over there a lot with us while we was in the studio. And then from there, he just kept
the name.
He just kept it going. New High. He just kept it going, and for a while, he was just around us. And around that time, we weren't even close like that. He just because he was more close to the homie from New York or whatever. But then after a while, like me coming back and forth, I was just hitting him up like, hey man, let's work. You know, just like like, hey man, let's go have like a cold, you dig, or whatever. That's what he called it, when we gonna have like a drink or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, just building a relationship outside of the music with him and everything. And then like just to grow a connection with him, because Cassell was already cool with him, dude from New York. So I was like, man, let me go in, so we can actually like try to build something with his music. So over that time, we were just chilling, linking up, shooting videos, and with the whole rap crew thing, like everybody just like really the dude from New Orleans, he ended up getting catching a charge and going away for a little while, and it was just me and Cell and the cameraman, and from there
kept it pushing
to where when you start off with a conglomerate, and then like the pieces just fall off one by one, and then you just left with whoever you left with, and that's who we was left with. It was just me and the cameraman. And they didn't start off with us at first, so like literally,
they're gonna drop. It's gonna start dropping. Like, it's just the ones that keep going.
Exactly, and then like literally, I've been sticking with him since that day, and like we just been tight. Like that's been the homie. Like from like having the Cali connect. That's like I feel like I got a whole second family out there with the Cali.
That's dope. Cali, that's a good connect to have.
Yeah, and then him being so tied in with his affiliation with the whole TDE and everything that he got going on.
That's
and
dope.
Like just So that's just a blessing, and and I'm really more proud of him than anything, because that's his whole mission was to do what he's doing now, and he's actually doing it. So
Talk about real quick, highest degree, your new single.
Highest degree is produced by Arza. He's I think he's from Phoenix, Arizona. Arza. He's this artist Y2. Have you ever heard of Y2?
Mm-mm.
You ever heard of Y2?
What Y2 is dope. He's sleeping on Y2.
Y2 is like Y2 is like
he's been in LA a lot, so that's probably why.
Okay, I was just gonna mention that, like,
but yeah, I'm definitely up on Y2.
Yeah, Y2 is like,
I can't be I ain't perfect.
Like,
Sometimes I miss cover, but yeah.
Like, I mean, this is my opinion. Most people that in my opinion, I call them like what people probably have that opinion of them being like he do the whole bars thing. He's more of the conscious or traditional hip hop or whatever, but Y2, I feel like he just really embodies like Austin in general. Like his music is just, it's weird, but then he has the bars, and then he has a social commentary. Then he can go, pop rockish on you and really give you a good quality record to where like a person can actually appreciate like the pop rock record and everything.
I need to check him out.
Like he's dope with it, and like that's like one of like the mentors right there. Like, and then, he's the GOAT, man, the greatest of Austin, Texas. That's what.
Yeah, I heard him on a Quinn song, and I thought Quinn was leading the charge, and I heard Y2 on that song. I was like, oh shit, it was my first time hearing Y2, but I was like, damn, dude, he kind of killed Quinn, so I was like, shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Y2 is like a different beast. And who introduced me to put me on Y2 was Jay Soulja, cause that's
Shout out Jay Soulja.
Yeah, that's who put me on Y2. Like, hey man, you want to hear some high level rap? you want to hear some next level shit, like something that's like with the production and just with the skits and just the whole nine. Like, that's him, I guess. And it shows for itself. His number shows for itself. But I guess he's so incognito that Austin don't really know about him.
That's
like
what
that.
it is.
Unless you really tapped into the music scene, unless you really want to know about everybody. But that's somebody you should really tap into.
Yeah, I'm really following like who's out here right now too. So that's probably a big reason why. So
yeah, he's definitely
slipping on that one.
OGs out here, OG. But yeah, but highest degree, yeah, that's his main one of his main producers. Literally just hit him up. I was working with him on my most recent project, Smoking with My Demons. He did Horns and Halos, and I think another track as well. But just told him hey man, I need something hard, something like Wu-Tang-ish. I'm trying to get on my, I'm trying to do like a little, no exercise right now.
Yeah.
So and that's what he sent me.
Martial arts type.
Yeah. So like
exactly.
So I'm just trying to get the pen sharp, trying to sharpen my steel, and that's what he sent me. And I was like, bet.
Now you was going crazy on it. So
appreciate
I like
you,
what you did on that.
Appreciate you.
So you got anything upcoming?
Yeah, I got a couple things coming. I got like an EP coming soon. I might it's gonna really just drop like sometime like either next week, like in the next 2 weeks it's gonna drop. I don't have like an official date and everything. I'm just getting everything together with the artwork and everything. But that's gonna drop. And then I also have another EP with this guy named Chef Sai that's out there in South Africa. He just sent me a beat. He got credits with G Perico and like a lot of like Cali based underground artists that out there. So I got a whole like EP, probably gonna be like from 5 to 6 tracks EP with him, just no features, just strictly by myself and everything. And then from there, I'm just gonna be giving y'all singles and videos, and,
So let's get it. Where can we find you at on socials and on the digital streaming platforms, the DSPs?
Find me everything on Astrokeyy, key with 2 Y's, all one word, Astrokeyy.
What's your South by plans?
South by, it's really up in the air because like I'm in the midst of like moving, so all my focus on really just trying to make sure that
moving is the worst. That's the worst thing.
So really I'm just like I don't got enough time to really be focused on South by, and then me so focused on moving I didn't sign up in time when I post that sign up, but I do got a couple of shows here and there. If anything, I'll let people know. you can just follow me on my Twitter or on my Instagram, Astrokeyy, and I'll definitely like have everybody
keep
tap
you
in.
up to date there.
Most definitely.
Dope. Got any more questions? Good. Got you some merch, my guy. Oh,
appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you coming through.
I'm gonna have to holler at you, man, because I'm gonna tap in with the merch thing, man.
Yeah, let us know. You got a freestyle we're gonna do after this?
Oh, most definitely.
I appreciate you coming through.
Most definitely.
I'm signing out right now. This is Jet with Pop Austin Media.
Astrokeyy.